This is Functionally Feral, the podcast where two college roommates turned chiropractors, clinic owners, and crunchy moms talk about running functional businesses while raising feral children. We're Felicia and Natalie, home birth enthusiasts, holistic rebels, and slightly unhinged multitaskers who believe in nervous system regulation and toddler negotiation. Join us each week as we crack up and crack facts, swap stories from the trenches of motherhood and entrepreneurship, and explore all things holistic living, healing, and hustle, with zero shame and lots of laughs.
Hello, and welcome back to episode 13.
Hello, Felicia.
Hi, Natalie.
I feel like it has been an entire lifetime, like an entire year.
Yes. No,
I feel like has gone by. And it's been like a month and a half, 2 months.
I know, 2 months. We've had many life events happen since the last time we were supposed to record. So
we have.
It's been a while.
It has been a while. A lot of things have happened.
Yes. Now, I will start off by saying in this episode, we will be talking about pregnancy loss. So if that is a trigger for you, you can go ahead and skip this episode towards the end. But we'll start with something lighter, brighter. Well, actually, I don't even know. What are we starting with? Natalie, what is your update? Do we need a trigger warning for it?
No, I don't have a trigger warning unless you're offended by mold toxicity.
Not offended over here.
If you're offended by things easily, you probably shouldn't listen to us.
I don't think you're on episode 13 at this point.
You're not here with us anymore.
Right.
So I have a lot of updates. Not like any major things, but
okay.
I'm trying to think back over the last couple months is very hard.
That's why I like when we do weekly or bi-weekly.
Me too, because my brain does not work that way.
No, I can't even think of like anything.
No.
I had to write myself a timeline before we recorded because I'm like, I need to remember what actually occurred on what day because if it didn't happen yesterday, I don't know.
I know. It's like insane.
Mm-hmm.
So, right when I'm trying to remember when we went to the Dominican Republic. I think that was like
I forgot you went on vacation.
I know.
Wait, it had to have been after we.
It was like April, the end of April.
It must have been the next weekend.
April 20th or something like that. I think it would have been the following weekend after we were supposed to record.
I know what it was. It was when I was in the hospital.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, it was the weekend of the 23rd-ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that's the weekend.
Okay.
So Punta Cana was amazing.
Good.
It was something else.
Oh.
I'm going to drag you to our next one. I'll let you know when it is.
I'm free now.
I already have it booked.
Do you really? Okay. That'll be after the show.
So if you would like to join, it's going to be really fun.
What made you choose Punta? What's it called? Punta Cana?
Yeah, it's the Dominican Republic. It was really fun.
What made you choose that?
Kyle didn't want to go to Mexico.
Correct.
So when we were originally supposed to go to Spain. I don't know if I even told you that.
No.
We were supposed to go to Spain to go to a Rufus du Sol concert in Spain, in Barcelona.
Okay, I do know this story.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we were going to do that. And then it just kind of like was coming down to it. At the moment, international travel wasn't looking that enticing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just like, I don't really feel like doing like an active trip,
walking
where I'd have to like a walking trip where like I have to plan like all the little things that we were going to do and the hotels and the tours and the stuff. I just was like, you know what? I can't. And also it would have been 5 nights in Barcelona only. Like we wouldn't, with the way the concert fell, it wasn't going to work to really go many other places.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what? That's not the Spain trip that I really want to take. I want to like do a different one. So we pivoted and I was like, well, why don't we go to an all-inclusive and just sit on a beach somewhere?
Have you done
all
all-inclusive before?
Back like when I was younger with my parents, we've done a couple of them. I wouldn't say they're my favorite thing in the world because it's just not my type of vacation really. Like sand, sun, water.
They're getting better.
I
Oh my God.
The only thing I hate more than swimming is being hot.
Right.
So like if I'm hot, sunburned. Maybe I'll go in the pool.
Oh my God, that's so funny. You're right.
It's not
I didn't even draw the conclusion there. You're a winter vacation girl.
Yes. Yeah. And I will tie this all back in. But when I was 10, we went to Mexico and I got like massive sun poisoning within a day, like poisoning, like sick, like throwing up, like awful. It just is not for me. So
no, and once you get sun poisoning once, you're like way more susceptible to it.
Yes. So now I've kind of like trained myself to be okay with the sun. Like I can handle it. I can tan okay. Like I don't wear sunglasses anymore for that reason. So my eyes can be like aware of the UV status.
It needs to prepare for.
Yeah. So it actually has helped. Like in the last 2 years, it's helped a lot.
Yeah.
So I used to get like hives on my hands if I were to go in the sun. And now that didn't happen anymore. Anyway.
How grown up are you?
You know.
Your body has
matured. I will say the first day of this trip, we were out in the sun. It was 9:30 in the morning. 9:30. And I said, I'm going to give myself 10 minutes without sunscreen at 9:30. Horrible idea.
The first
Horrible idea. The first day. It was so dumb. So we were standing in the pool. It wasn't hot. It was like 75 degrees. And it was 9:30. 9:30
with that equator.
God, I know. So it was. So I got very burnt, but it wasn't like. Then I did all my homeopathic stuff, and I didn't really peel or anything. Like it wasn't that bad, but I was very red for multiple days. And then I said, "Okay, I'm done with the sun now.
Now I need the shade and protection."
Yeah. So I actually put sunscreen on after that and was in the shade. So. Yeah. But it was really fun. We walked on the beach a little bit. We drank coconuts, fresh coconuts. We had great dinners. Like the resort we stayed at was really nice. So we're now going to a different. Yeah, it was actually. Okay. I had probably the best massage I've ever had in my life there.
Wait, you had a massage?
Yeah, a massage and a facial. Summer? And Kyle, yes, for sure. Oh. It did. Kyle had a massage too.
Did he?
Yeah, and he loved it.
Wow.
I know. He doesn't like being touched by people. So
yeah, I can relate.
He's doing very well, actually. Good. Kyle's doing very well. He's going to therapy, which is amazing, and he actually enjoys it. Good. So that's like really good. So he has this whole setup with the VA now, and it's wonderful. So he's good. Yeah, he's doing great.
We love a healthy man.
We love a healthy man. No kidding. So I think like that trip and all of that, like he was feeling really good after all of that. So we had a fun time. Came back to reality, you know. I think now I can't remember if I went to my Lyme doctor. Did I go before that? Yeah, I went in March. I was still, because I was taking all my stuff when I was in Punta Cana. I did not miss a dose. Can you believe it? I did not miss a single time of taking my things.
All your things and your million ounces.
I think in 2 months of doing everything, I think I missed like 2 total doses of things.
Oh my gosh, good.
Isn't that crazy?
Now what's your like status?
So my status now. So I just went back last week.
Oh, good.
Last week.
Oh, we have an update.
Yes, we have an update. Oh. Pretty much everything was like cut in half. Which is amazing. So like every number, and he actually looked at me, he goes, I'm very surprised that all of these, like especially the mold, went down in the way that it did. So I was like, oh, perfect. I'm a perfect little student.
Yes. You're like, I don't miss.
So my mold went from like 8 to a 3.5, which is amazing. My biotoxin, same thing, went from 8 to like 4, I think. And then now like that has gone down. Now the Lyme and Bartonella are kind of like coming up as being a little more of like what we have to treat this time, which is great. So I think I got all my stuff yesterday. So I started it last night, and I definitely felt it today where I was like, oh yeah, I'm feeling more of like the Bartonella symptoms because it's making it a little angered. So I woke up and my feet were like burning, like really painful on the bottom. And that's like a classic Bartonella symptom.
Is it?
Where I have had it mildly in the past. I would never have been like, oh my God, my feet hurt so bad I can't handle it, which is what most people feel like with Bartonella, where they wake up in the morning and it's just like the horrible pain in their feet or all throughout the day. So
oh my
foot
gosh, I had no
pain
idea.
is like foot fascia pain is like a classic symptom of Bartonella.
Is it bilateral or unilateral?
Usually almost always bilateral.
That's why it's a systemic thing and
Yep.
not just like
if it's unilateral, sure, it's probably plantar fasciitis, because hardly ever do you have plantar fasciitis that's happening on both sides at the exact same time. When it's like true plantar fasciitis, that would be weird. Bilateral foot pain is probably something more systemic. Not to say it's Bartonella, but it's something internal, inflammatory, whatever, from a food, whatever. So I definitely felt like I was flaring up from the Bartonella today. But that's a good thing in my mind. So I think that's where people like have a little bit of a disconnect when you're going through active treatment of something. You are going to feel a resurgence of it a little bit. Like it's going to have times where it feels good. It's going to have times where it doesn't. And that's good. Like I actually want the symptoms to come back a little bit. So I know it's coming into my system and I can kill it with the things that I'm taking. So I'm now taking a couple different like herbal blends of like a bunch of different things. And then I'm doing like a tincture, which is Bartonella. It's like a specific Bartonella Lyme tincture. So it's really good. So
is it still doing steps?
No, it's probably more now because I'm taking like the killing things twice a day. And then I have to do the charcoal binders still at night, like right before bed.
Yeah.
And that has helped. Like if I don't do that right before bed, I feel not good in the morning.
No.
So it's good overall.
Yeah.
Everything is getting better. I'm actually able to treat some of these things. But I don't know if I told you this. I can't remember what we talked about on the last episode, but my mom, she goes, "Oh yeah, you got bit by a tick when you were 8."
Okay, Anita.
Oh, okay. And then I was like, "Oh, I do remember that. I had it on the back of my knee."
Did you really?
Yeah. So then after that is when I started having just kind of like vague like GI problems. Like I had all kinds of weird, just like very vague things. And that's when my sun sensitivity started after that as well.
Oh my goodness. That's why it came full circle.
Right. So I've kind of been like putting a lot of like things together where I probably have had these like vague symptoms for a long time.
Yeah.
But now it just got revamped entirely when I had like my mold exposure in my apartment before I had Jean. Like it just was all these things. And then like breastfeeding hormones and pregnancy and blah, 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 whatever. And stress. Yeah. So I think all of that brought it all out again. But I think I've had that for a long time.
Wow. That's crazy.
So there we are. So that's that update. So much better. Probably, I mean, I think it's happening faster than he expected. So, and my mom was like, "Oh, this is going to be years. You're going to be doing this for so long." I'm like, "No, you have been doing it for years. Not I."
No, you're like, I am pedal to the metal.
I am going to get better.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am going to. So, so I've been doing all my other stuff, my vibration plate and my red light and my saunas and my ridiculous things. And he's like, "Yeah, that's probably why you're getting better so fast." He's like, "People don't really do that stuff, even if I tell him to." So he doesn't, I don't even think he recommends that stuff to people. He just kind of does his testing and he does his thing. But so I'm like, yeah, I'm doing all my stuff. I got 2 new massive air purifiers.
Ooh.
So I have 3 industrial size air purifiers. I have 1 Jasper in our bedroom. And then I have 2 of like the brand new Air Doctors.
Oh, cool.
That I got when they had a sale. So,
nice.
So now we have 3 insane
good
sized air purifiers in our house. And that helps. I think that's, if there's anything actively in the house, it's going to help not get reinfected. So
right. Yeah. That's excellent.
I'd say that's about it. Yeah. And then like the potty training thing with Jean, it's so funny. Like he is fully potty trained. And then naturally he just stopped peeing overnight. Like before he would wake up and he would wake up with a full diaper.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden he can go 12 hours without peeing.
Now, does he wear a diaper or no?
I still put one on because it freaks me out.
Right.
Makes me very nervous.
Right.
Like I don't
dry.
He wakes up totally dry with it.
Wow,
it's insane.
I wonder what the difference is.
I have no idea. I think it's just
treating him for anything right now?
No.
But
it probably would have been parasites at the time because I was treating him for that.
Right.
He doesn't really have the symptoms of that anymore.
Wow.
So
I need to figure out what to. I think I want to work on a parasite thing with Seppi.
Did I tell you the BioRay stuff?
I've heard of the BioRay, and then I've heard the Earthly bundle, where it's like immune modulating too.
Yeah. You could probably try one or the other.
Yeah.
The BioRay will help bind heavy metals too, because Gene had lead like long ago. Like when he was, I forget when they tested it.
I think it's at your
it must have been when he was 2. Year and a half. I don't know. But he tested
maybe it's like 18-month visit.
I think it's 18 months. He tested just like barely high or like barely into the moderate range. And I was like, that's weird. It's in everything. It's in especially like health foods. It's in a lot of like healthy snacks and stuff. And cassava. Cassava is like huge for lead.
Well, I don't use that for cooking or baking.
Right. But like, what was he eating at the time? He was eating a lot of like the Siete chips. He loved those at the time that are cassava. And then he was eating the lesser evil little puff things, just like when we would go somewhere.
Yeah.
And those are cassava. So at the time he was eating a lot of cassava.
You know what? He does eat cassava because he eats the Serenity Puffs.
Yes. Those two. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh. So it's like, it's one of those things. It's like, whatever, you can bind it out and be fine. It's not the end of the world, but it definitely contains it. That's for sure. So I think I've like bound out most of his heavy metals.
Now, when you do the BioRay, you just do the BioRay by itself. You don't have to do anything else with it.
No, you don't have to do anything.
Oh, because the Earthly is like a 3-step.
You could do a binder.
On top
I don't feel like he ever needed it, but you could do like zeolite or something, zeolite drops with it.
Seppi loves liquid charcoal.
Does he really? Oh, perfect. So you would just do that. And he might be fine on the metal side.
And he's like,
but he may not be, he may still have some parasites for other reasons. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? How is he sleeping?
Better. So,
knock on wood.
Wow.
Yeah.
I digress about him being better. No. No. So overall at home, so much better.
Okay.
And like, we haven't traveled in a long time,
which
but
helps.
we went to the beach last weekend.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. And it was a disaster.
No, it was so bad, Natalie. So I was like, okay, well, we both worked all day. So it was like a Thursday. We worked all day, got home, and we were going to leave at like 7:30 so that he had time to unwind in the car and then would fall asleep by his 8:00 bedtime. Mm-hmm. So we get him in his pajamas. He has a bath. Like, we're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Start driving. My parents are in the back seat with him. So my mom's in the middle. My dad's on the window seat. And they're like reading books and like, zero screen time. We don't do screen time. Mm-mm. Okay. So he's chatting up a storm. It's getting dark. I'm like, okay, it's a little past 8. That's okay. My mom starts to kind of like wean herself from like interacting with him. So she's like doing some like looking out the window. Then my mom starts closing her eyes in the car, like just resting her head back. Giuseppe is leaning over his car seat going, wake up.
Oh my God.
Wake up, Baba. Wake up.
Well, it's so exciting having her in the car with him.
He was like, ain't no one sleeping in this car, not on my watch. And we're just like giggling because like, it's exciting. We're going on a vacation. We got the car, the dog's in the back seat. Like,
it is what it is. Mm-hmm.
So I'm like not stressed because, whatever. You don't fall asleep in the car. Who cares? It's only a 2-hour drive.
Right.
Like, it wasn't that long. It wasn't like, the end of the world. So we get to the beach house at like almost 10. Natalie
was still awake.
This kid didn't go to sleep till 12:45 a.m.
Here you go.
We ended up putting on Trash Truck from Netflix.
Yes.
because Dan and I were literally, I mean, we worked
We're
full days
dead.
of patience.
You were dead.
Dan had to drive to the beach.
Mhm.
I had to do all the packing. Like I was
Mhm.
like exhausted. My parents are peacefully sleeping in the other room.
Oh my
Well, I don't
God.
know how peaceful because Sep was
Yeah,
crying
because he was.
a lot.
Uh-huh.
Because I tried to put him to bed a lot.
Oh my God.
And he was sleeping in the other room. So it was a 3-bedroom house. So he was in his own room, but his room had bunk beds in it. Oh my God.
Oh
Give a
my.
kid a bunk bed. He'll
And
never
they go
sleep.
crazy.
And
Yeah.
he wasn't even sleeping in the bunk
And
bed.
it's new and it's just like so
He
exciting.
couldn't believe it. And
Oh my
he had
God.
a pack and play with I call it a coma cave. It's that black cover.
Yes.
Okay. We call it the coma
Whatever.
cave because
Yeah,
when
yeah,
he
yeah.
naps in it, you have to wake him
He's
up.
out.
He's out like a light.
Okay.
So usually the coma cave like trumps all excitement because it's a blackout cave. So I'm like putting him in the coma cave and you can see on the monitor, he's standing up like a little like
Oh
out
my
to this
God.
hole. And yeah, he defied all odds and
Oh my
he was
gosh.
resilient to the sleep. And so then eventually we put on Trash Truck at like, I don't know, midnight. And then so I tried for 2 hours to get him down.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh my God. And that's, oh my
Literally.
God, that's
Exhausting.
ridiculous.
So anyway, so I tried to put him down for 2 hours. We ended up putting on Trash Truck in our bedroom and letting him sit there. And this kid is like not even fading. And eventually at 12:45, I was like, okay, I'm just going to like put you back in your bed and we're just going to see what happens again. So I eventually just laid him in his bed and he cried for like 2 seconds, but he was exhausted.
Of course.
So then he only slept till 6:15. Which is crazy behavior because he usually sleeps till 8. And I'm like, whoa, here we go. So we had 3 lives before most people wake up on vacation. And we did so many fun things. And it was the best weekend ever. And he slept like trash. And I didn't even care because we had so much fun.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. You just kind of deal with it.
Honestly, he was like getting us out of the house. Like he was like, I'm awake and I didn't want to wake my parents up. So I was like, we're leaving. We went to the dog beach. We went out to coffee. We like walked around. Yeah.
It's so cute. I love it.
Fun.
That's so good.
But then he went down for a nap at the house. I put him down for a nap in the coma cave in his sleep sack. And I go downstairs and I am taking a beat. I mean, I am like, we have been in the thick of it, right? Like nonstop. So Dan and I are like looking through, Dan brought his like nice camera. So we're looking through photos and then I pulled up my phone and we're looking at videos from the day. And I had been hooked up to the Bluetooth speaker earlier at the beach. And so we're looking at a video of him like doing something. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's playing on the Bluetooth speaker. Like it was so loud. I was like, oh my gosh, turn it off. And then my dad comes because we're in like the center of the house. My dad comes in. He's like, do you hear that? And I'm like, yeah, I think it was my phone. And my dad turns around and looks up the stairs. Giuseppe was standing at the top of the stairs.
No.
He got out of his sleep sack. He unzipped the coma cave.
What?
Climbed out of the pack and play, re-zipped the coma cave, and found his way to the stairs. It was like the scariest staircase with like no baby proofing. It was so steep. Like I was like,
go potty in that one, honey.
He's like confident on the stairs, but like,
oh my gosh.
That's
was like, so crazy.
What happened? And then he went in the room and he goes, Seppi do. And he was showing me how he.
Oh my God. I can't. This is ridiculous. Jean.
So he literally escaped. And then we went back in the room because I was like, oh, maybe my mom's awake because my mom was napping too.
To help him get out.
Yeah. And he literally goes, Seppi do. And he's showing me how he unzipped the coma cave and escaped. And I'm like, Seppi don't do.
Oh, man.
So then we had to move him into our room because I couldn't trust that because he could climb the bunk bed, but he couldn't get down himself. And I couldn't trust that in the middle of the night, he wasn't going to get a burst of energy and start climbing. So I had to lock him in my room with me. And then the dog in the morning, the final day, woke him up because she shook her ears and he's like, Mommy. And I'm like, that's all it took. Oh, I know. So the sleeping was like absolutely garbaggio. Yeah. It is what it is. And
oh my God.
Was so fun. And it was our first beach trip as a family.
That's so fun.
I would do it again and again. I realized why people like the beach. I didn't like the beach until this weekend.
Well, when you have a kid who enjoys it, then it makes it really fun.
Lovely. Yeah. And it is kind of like it's relaxing. Like it's for the most part. No, it was. Because, like, my kid doesn't eat sand. My kid doesn't run away.
Right.
He's not an eloper. He listens to direction. I was, like, playing the sand in the shade. Like, we're at the age where, like, I can have, like, a conversation with him and he can get the concepts.
Totally.
So I was like, and the water was way too cold for him to want to be in it. So, like, he wasn't eloping to the ocean.
Perfect.
It was lovely. And I honestly, 10 out of 10 would go back this weekend. So we went the weekend after Memorial Day, but the weekend before everyone graduates on this side of the world. So
that's what we did for the lake too. And it's perfect. The weather is beautiful.
Not too hot.
It hasn't gotten humid yet. Nobody's there. It's great.
Yeah. So I'm going to rebook for that vacation next year. It was lovely. So we do it again. I don't know. Awesome. I don't know how you get your kid to sleep on vacation. Like, my kid's just, like, not flexible in sleeping.
I think it's just
he's just not.
It's just how it is.
Yeah.
Gene is or was, for the most part, just because we did it all the time. Like, we went to the lake a lot with him. So but for a long time, it was horrible. And I would sleep terribly up there. But it was worth it because it was like the other parts of it were great.
Yeah. No, I know. And what's crazy is, like, he's had so much exposure to traveling. We go to Vermont, we go to Arizona, we go to
a lot of places. It just for a long time, it just was trash.
Yeah. But beyond that fabulous beach vacation, not sleeping, he actually is sleeping pretty well.
That's good.
He had been sleeping consistently through the night up until my incident. And he woke up in the middle of the night that night when my brother was at the house screaming for me.
Really?
Because he hadn't been waking up.
Yeah.
So and my brother was panicked because he was
oh my God. For real.
I don't. And so I told my brother, I was like, he sleeps through the night, but if he wakes up and you can't get him back to sleep, because I truly am the only one that can get him back to sleep. Yeah. I was like, just turn on Paw Patrol and just ride it out, because today is not about saving anything. No. It's not about consistent sleep patterns. I was like, don't be a hero.
No.
So he and my brother sat in my bed and they binge watched Paw Patrol in the middle of the night.
Oh my God.
And it is what it is.
It is.
You know, and you know, he's not a broken child. He's
fine.
He's skipped a night of sleep.
Yep. It's okay.
But yeah, so sleep has been pretty good. And then we've slowly gotten back on track since then. But I would say maybe 3 times a week he's up.
Okay.
Like last night he slept through, but the night before he was up at midnight. So it is what it is.
It kind of still just happens.
Yeah. And like he has so many great qualities. Middle of the night sleep is okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
And it really is not forever.
Right.
I had those moments where I was like, oh my God, it feels like this is going to be forever. But it's not. It does get better.
Yeah. And like, honestly, I'm so adapted to the middle of the night wakings that like I still get like almost 90 on my sleep score.
Totally. You just
because
get used
my body is like, we're awake and then we're deep sleeping. And then like, you know, like it is so.
You still get enough deep sleep. Yeah.
So I think that's like still crushing it on my sleep
case scores. For most like breastfeeding moms. Yeah. I think that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention something. Then we'll get more into you.
Okay.
Kyle, I kind of told you this already, but I have not told the podcast this already.
Oh.
Kyle, a few weeks ago.
I have no details though. This is my first time hearing it.
Yeah. He was at my office and he was talking to Chelsea and I was like seeing a patient and I like kind of heard him chatting a little bit. And he was like, I think, maybe I'd get like a mold dog or something. And I go, what? What are we talking about? And he goes, hey mama, would you be okay if I like if I trained a mold dog? And I was like, honestly, yeah.
I would love that.
I would. That'd be great.
Take them everywhere with us.
Because I've been like wanting him to find something that he wants to do that involves dogs, that is something that maybe could be a profession or maybe doesn't have to be a full profession,
Yeah.
Just like something that something that he can do with dogs that is meaningful. Right. So the second he said that, I was like, yeah, that would be perfect. That's amazing. And it like blends our two worlds together. So he is going to be training a dog to to detect mold in buildings, like in houses.
Mhm.
And these dogs are like, they're like 97% accurate in finding mold in houses,
Wow.
which if you do like a general mold inspection and you
Mhm.
do air testing and dust testing, there's still a really high chance that it could be there and the test doesn't pick up on it. Yeah. So, and you
'Cause if
pay
it's
like
behind
thousands and thousands of
Yeah.
dollars to do these tests.
If it's behind a wall and
Exactly.
the test isn't picking it up.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mhm.
The dog could come in and go to a wall that looks completely inconspicuous and could say the mold is from here to here.
Wow.
And you know exactly like where to rip out the wall or whatever.
I would pay for that.
It's insane. So like people should, because otherwise you're just spending thousands of dollars to maybe
Guessing.
know it's there but not know where. So that's kind of cool. So I was like, okay, cool, Kyle. This is good. This is
Mhm.
great. And then I'm like, oh, we have to get a puppy.
That means we need a puppy to train.
And he had already been
Because let's say
talking
Duke
to
isn't doing that.
no. So it has to be like from the ground up. Like you got to imprint these puppies on
Mhm.
the scent and all of that. So we have to get a puppy, and it's conveniently going to be the same kind of puppy that Felicia has.
Yay! It's GSP family.
GSPs.
Oh, and you are getting a brown one.
We're getting a brown one. She has a little tiny white little speckled paw. It's so cute.
The
but
brown ones
for
are the
most
craziest.
part, yes. I really wanted like the spotted with like the like brown spots with the white ticked.
Yeah. Well, let's just say they do change over time.
Yes.
Because I was convinced that Josephine was fully ticked.
Oh my gosh.
Her baby photos, Natalie, she's like majority white.
What?
Yes. And then I was like, oh my God, did they spray paint her? Because her baby photo versus her now, like I even asked the vet at one point, I said, did her spots come back? And they're like, what? And I'm like, she lost.
What?
I shouldn't say lost, but her ticking changed.
That's
so it
weird.
might change. You might notice,
change.
yeah,
it
as
totally
she grows, you might
Yeah.
notice like a shift in her patterns.
It totally could.
It was crazy. I was like,
That's crazy.
And then as she was a puppy, people would be like, oh, is that a lab? And I'm like,
right.
Because she was like all chocolate.
Yeah.
And now that she's getting older, you can see more of her delineations, but
yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's
so
crazy.
Funny. I don't know what the hell's going to happen.
I've been tricked.
Seriously.
I picked the white one.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So like Kyle's friend, our friends here, they have 3 of them.
Okay.
And this is like the breeder that they use. So it kind of was just like, it worked out that this was going to be the type of dog.
When do you get to pick her up?
In like 3 weeks. Oh. No, 2 weeks. Oh God.
Natalie,
wait, what day is it today?
I remember crying
2 weeks
because Josephine would like attack me and like attack me. In
I remember.
like she was like a little puppy and she was just like seeing red, and it wasn't vicious attackment. It was just like
this is my playmate.
Yeah. At one point, I found her on my. I
remember. I was there. Remember, I babysat her when she was like
Natalie
10 weeks old.
Natalie flew out to Pennsylvania to babysit her so I could go to a wedding. And she was a psychopath. She was like crazy. Yeah, no, she literally was like a little tiny couple-week-old puppy.
She was.
Anyway.
So I know what I'm getting into.
Yeah,
they are
the
great.
Best.
And you know what? It's not my deal.
Oh, you should tell Kyle to get puppy insurance though.
Gene was my deal. He for sure will. Gene was my deal. I woke up in the middle of the night every single waking. This puppy is not my deal.
No, this is Kyle's passion project.
Yeah. This is his child.
I remember when we were crate training her, we would have to rock her to sleep in our arms.
Holy moly.
In the middle of the night after she went potty, we'd rock her to sleep. And when she fell asleep, we'd put her in her kennel like you would do for a baby in a crib.
Oh my God. I don't know if I have this in me, truthfully, but
yeah, it was a lot.
It's a lot.
But honestly, the joy that a GSP can emit, like it's just like
they're so sweet. They're so just like
personality,
wiggly, and they are. They're so cute.
Yeah. So I'm very excited for you.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And it just gives him, like he needs more to do, but it gives him something to do.
No, but it's good for his mental capacity to pour into a project that's solely his.
Yes.
And not into a project that's run by the government.
Correct.
Don't cancel us, please.
Correct. It's going to be really nice.
Yeah, it's a personal project, not a government project.
He can do his own. He can do his own thing. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He has been part of enough government run projects.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is great.
Yes, it's going to be great. So that's pretty much, I think that's my last update. I'm getting a puppy, a fourth dog, in case anybody wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. And all these dogs have different needs.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're going to be, wow. And Natalie, when I knew Natalie as like our roommate, she was like, I'm never having a dog.
No.
Ever.
No.
And now you have
Why
4.
would I want that? Yep. Yep. I like dogs. I like
but
dogs.
You don't want them in your living environment. And look at where you are. And you have 3 of the craziest hairy dogs.
Most insane
Thank
hair.
God you're not adding more hair.
I know. Ugh. I know. So at least it's not like a golden retriever.
Yeah.
Or
a husky.
A husky. Like,
I don't even know if huskies have the capacity to do mold.
I'm not sure that I don't know if
I've never seen a working husky in the mold department.
No.
They're really good at endurance activities. I don't know if they're good at mold.
No.
Yeah.
So we shall see. I'm gonna have to like
for those future updates.
Give her like biotoxin binders too.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
Right.
She's like
gonna be sniffing mold.
In moldy environments all the time.
Yeah. Oh geez.
I'll keep her healthy.
Yeah. Okay. Should I start my updates?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the trigger warning department.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't on my end.
Yeah. We're entering the territory of triggers. Okay. So we'll rewind to the day. Let's rewind to the day that you and I were supposed to film this episode, April 12th.
Right.
So for those of you listening actively, it is June 7th. This episode was supposed to be recorded April 12th. So I remember that morning, my family went out, I don't know, like 40 minutes away to watch my brother do a 10K trail run.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a chillier, sunny day, very windy.
Mm-hmm.
I was like a little over 8 weeks pregnant. And it was just like an exhausting morning. I remember just like getting back in the car. We were coming home so that we could put Sep down for his nap. And then Nat and I were going to record the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember getting back in the car and I was just like, I think that wind just took every ounce of energy I had. Like, I was just like, oh, I'm just feeling
as it does.
Yeah. Like
wind like does do that.
I was overstimulated. I was slightly cold. I was mothering. I was like, I was pregnant. I was like, I'm just a little over the mold or not mold. I'm over the wind. So we get in the car. I text Natalie. I said, I remember this text. I go, how committed to recording are you today? And she goes, you read my mind, not committed at all. And I go, fabulous, because we're driving home right now. I'm deadbeat tired. And I just like, I don't know if I have it in me to like shower, get ready, record.
Right.
Like it was just going to be like another like lump I had to get over.
Yeah.
And I think it was a Sunday. So I was like, ugh, and then we work tomorrow. Like it just felt very overwhelming.
Like it wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And
like,
I did too.
Yeah.
I
That was like,
no,
you were like dead tired too.
Yeah. I was like, I can't. I am not able to do this right now.
So I was like, oh, thank God. Cause then I was like, I don't want to feel bad for like canceling. Cause like Nat, you know, like I didn't want it to be just because of me. So Natalie was like, yeah, I'm also in the same boat, like feeling really run down.
Mm-hmm.
So we were like, let's push it off. So we get home from this event, this trail run, and I go to the bathroom and I'm spotting like very lightly, but I was like, oh, that's weird. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, I don't like that. So I texted my midwife or like called my midwife. And did I tell you right away? I can't remember.
Yeah.
I think
I'm pretty sure.
On the phone at some point.
I think we talked on the phone. I think before you even talked to your midwife. Maybe you talked to her first and then.
Yeah. Cause I think I called you that afternoon.
Yeah.
So my midwife was like, we have a couple options because I wasn't due for my first prenatal visit with her for like a couple more weeks. I think I was scheduled to go at 11 weeks.
That sounds right.
Yeah. So she was like, we can send you for blood work. We can send you for an ultrasound or we can wait and see. Yeah. I was like, okay. I was like, it was like the smallest hint of a spot. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, let's just like wait and see. So it was Sunday. I woke up Monday. It was like fine. Like I wasn't spotting anymore. It had like kind of subsided. Went to work, whatever. Tuesday rolls around. Now I don't work Tuesdays. And I woke up and it was spotting again. And I was like, ugh, I just like really don't like this feeling. Like it was just like an ominous feeling of like unknown.
Yeah.
Because I had no bearings to go off of. Like I had nothing to like point my direction at that point.
Right.
So I texted my midwife again and I was like, hey, I started spotting again and I'm very uncomfortable. And she was like, okay, what do you want to do? And I was like, I really think I need an ultrasound. And she was like, okay. So we kind of like weighed our options of what to do. But I was like, I have a dermatology appointment today. Like a big dermatology appointment.
That's right. All the whole list of things that you were dealing with.
It literally was crazy. So Dan took a half day because he had to drive me to said appointment. So Dan gets off work and we go to my dermatology appointment. And I'm just—
Did you explain what this was for?
No,
the dermatology.
Okay. So I had a mole that was like a little smaller than a quarter on my hairline, like right here.
Yeah.
Okay. It was like forehead hairline
decent size, like definitely like nickel size.
Yeah. And it was like changing with time. It was like abnormal borders. It had abnormal color. It was textured. Occasionally it would bleed. Like it had every sign of being like a bad news bear. And I was like, okay, so weeks and weeks prior to even getting pregnant, I scheduled the surgery.
Right.
I was like,
right.
Ah! So
you were going to have major surgery.
Yeah. So I scheduled the surgery to have this mole removed on my face well before I was even pregnant. So it comes to the day that I'm supposed to get this mole removed. And I'm just like, oh, bad timing. So Dan drives into this appointment. They lay me back. They inject me with numbing stuff, which was fine. But the actual like removal of this mole was just like horrible sounding.
Oh.
So it was just like bad. I was wide awake, right? Like I was just like laying
on yeah.
And they stitched me up and they're like, okay, well, since you're pregnant, you like can't do anything about this. You just have to like wait it out. And I'm like, okay. Like as far as like pain management goes.
Right.
Oh my God, Natalie. The amount of pain I was in, it was like horrifying.
For real?
No, I was unprepared because your scalp is not stretchy.
Oh, so that's so true.
Pre-op, they were even like, if we get in there and we realize we can't even stitch it together because it's so tight, like you'll have to go for like general anesthesia, like in an OR.
Oh my God.
So I was like, okay, like fingers crossed, I got stretchy skin. Like, let's go after this.
Please. Yeah.
Well, it turns out it's like, there's nowhere for stuff to swell because you have no meat.
Right.
And you have no stretch.
Right.
So he stitched this thing together with like 6 stitches. And my eyebrow was like half above my, like I looked like I got a facelift. I was like, well, we're going to have to do the other side. It was so tight. I had a raging headache.
I'm sure.
Raging headache. I had blueberries on my face, like driving home. I mean, it was so bad. I was like not ready I thought it was going to be like, oh yeah, like you had like, I don't even know. I don't get minor procedures ever.
No.
Like nothing in my life has ever been minor.
No.
It's like either nothing or major.
I was saying that to somebody.
Yeah.
Felicia kind of has like major things that happen.
It's either nothing or it's everything. So like,
oh my God.
I would consider this like a minor procedure, but like I couldn't take anything palliative.
Right.
I was like struggling. So I'm like laying in bed that day. Like we got home. Dan's like, are you hungry? And I was like, no, I'm in so much pain. Like I need to go lay down. Like I can't even like use my head. So I'm laying down. And at this point I'm having time to reflect. So between Sunday and Tuesday, I'm like, I lost all my pregnancy symptoms. I lost every single one of them. And I was like, Dan, unfortunately, I feel like a normal person right now. And I don't like that idea. Like it just felt really sickening.
Yep.
So I'm laying in bed, like with peas or blueberries on my head. And I'm like, I think we need to go get an ultrasound. And he's like, okay, you say the word and we'll like do whatever we need to. So his parents came over Like I had the mole removed at 4. We were like driving to hospital at 6:30.
You went the same day.
Yes.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes.
Oh my
So
gosh.
Danny drove me to the hospital. I'm like stitched up, bloody, like, cause you can't like clean it. Like they couldn't put a Band-Aid on it. I looked ridiculous. And we get to the hospital, we go to OB triage, and they're like, okay, what's going on? And I'm like, oh, I'm I was a day shy of 9 weeks. So I was like, I'm 9 weeks pregnant. I'm starting to spot, I lost all my pregnancy symptoms. I haven't had any imaging. Can you do an ultrasound? Because at that point, you're going to have to do a transvaginal.
Yeah.
And they're like, you're not 14 weeks. We can't take you.
What?
And Dan and I were standing there like, I'm sorry, come again? They're like, yeah.
So where do you go?
Yeah. They're like, you have to go to a private clinic if you need imaging. I'm like, no. Like there's a problem. I'm at the hospital.
Right. Yeah. This isn't just for me to come get an ultrasound. I think
like, no, like something's going on. And they're like, unfortunately, we just can't take you as a patient. They wouldn't even see me, Natalie.
This whole thing is just so.
They're like, yeah, unfortunately, like
ridiculous.
So had I gone in there and probably lied about my gestational age,
yeah,
then they might have taken me.
What?
I don't know. They turned me away.
That's
so
crazy.
Dan and I had to walk back to our car in the parking garage, and I was just devastated because I was like, you show up at a hospital thinking they're going to help you. And they literally are like, yeah, based on admin's like new rules, we can't take you until you're 14 weeks.
Wow.
Okay. So you're not going to take the woman that's in like the highest risk for a miscarriage in that window.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So we went home, just kind of like, I was just like, I don't feel good. Like, I was just like, this is not fun. Yeah. I'm in a bad space mentally. My head hurts so bad. Yeah. I was like, oh. So we wake up Wednesday and Dan's like, let's start calling clinics, because she was like, you have to go to a private clinic if you want imaging. And I'm like, okay, like at what capacity am I going to get in early for
no kidding
ultrasound? So I start calling places, and I called a maternal fetal medicine imaging center.
Sure.
And I'm talking to the lady, and she's so kind. And I'm like, hey, this is the issue. I went to the hospital. They turned me away, yada, yada. She's like, well, unfortunately, I don't have anything until Monday. And I was like, okay. I mean, it's Wednesday.
Whatever. Yeah.
Like, I thought that was quick.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, Monday it is. At this point, my midwife moved up my prenatal appointment to Monday. So I'm like, okay, I'll get my ultrasound, and then I'll go right to my midwife, and like, we'll plan everything. So I work a half day Wednesday afternoon. So I'm at home with Giuseppe. I had made those calls. We were out playing at the water table. And the lady from the imaging center calls me back. She's like, hey, Felicia, I actually just had a cancellation. Can you make it here within an hour?
Oh, man.
Because we had a cancellation. And I was like, oh my gosh, yeah. Like, let me call my mother-in-law. Let me get ready for work. Like, I think I can make that work. It's only a 10-minute drive.
Right.
So I was like, yeah. So I called my mother-in-law. She's like, I can meet you at the parking lot. We met at the parking lot, and I went into this clinic all by myself.
Oh, God.
Oh, it was so terrible. So I go to the appointment, and they take my vitals. They look gorgeous. They take me back into the room. They're like, what's going on? And I was like, I've had some like light spotting. Like when I say light, I mean like barely. It wasn't like I was like even wearing a panty liner.
Yeah.
It was like when
it
I
was
wiped.
Just, yeah.
Like barely spotting. Yeah. Yeah. So they're like, okay, well, like we're going to start with like a over the belly ultrasound, but most likely based on like you being 9 weeks today, we're going to need to do a transvaginal. And I was like, okay, well, like, let's just like start with a belly. And if we have to, cause it's like much more expensive. I'm cash.
Yeah. I'm
like, let's start there. So she's doing a belly one. She's like, oh, that's your ovary. Oh, that's this. Okay. Well, we can't see anything. So we're going to have to go in. And I'm like, okay. But I was almost like prepared for that, because she kind of prepped me up like, we might not see anything. Well, yeah, we didn't see anything. So she was like, okay, so we're doing like the wand.
Yep.
And she's like, I'm going to start with everything else. I'm like, girl, get to the point.
Great.
She's like, here's this ovary. Here's this ovary. Here's this cavity. Here's that. I'm like, okay. And then she gets to my uterus, and she was like, yeah, there's no baby. I'm like, what? Oh. And she was like, yeah, what? She's like, here's your fecal sac. Here's your placenta. Oh. Like I had everything there, but like the baby, the fetal hole was like missing.
Oh, how interesting.
So that was like devastating.
Oh,
because she's like,
that's so sad.
There's no heartbeat. And I was like, I like immediately like burst into tears, right? Like, I was just like,
well, because you like had felt like it was going to be that way.
Yeah. For a while.
But yeah, but to like know it is
right. I like
very hard.
Needed the information, but I didn't want the information.
No.
It was devastating.
I know.
So I'm like hysterical, and she's like finished the exam.
Oh.
And I was like, I apologize to her. I'm like, I'm sorry you have to give bad.
I know.
This must be the worst part of your job.
Literally has to be terrible.
Because she probably has like a great part of her job being like, oh my God, here's your baby.
Yeah.
And then like this part of the job, which is like
is horrible. Hold on one second. Yes, Jean.
Okay. So she had to finish her exam, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. She was like, don't apologize to me. I'm like, yeah, but I like also don't know what to say.
Right.
I'm like, I'm running out of words.
God. And that's the thing in those situations. I have not gone through that situation, so I don't really know what that feels like. Mm-hmm. But I can't imagine. I've been on the other end of like hearing about it, right? Yeah. And you really don't know. No, not either party doesn't know what to say.
No, literally. But I was like trying to fill space because I'm like, it's so awkward. I'm just like hysterically crying.
Right.
And I was like, nah, I don't know what to say. Yeah.
And like, I think like, I don't want to speak for you or speak for anybody who has had a miscarriage, but like, I feel like every single person needs something different in that moment. Mm-hmm. Right. And like her being the ultrasound tech, she doesn't know what that is. So she probably just like doesn't.
Like, yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah. So she was very sad.
For me.
And then she's like, okay, well, I'm going to like step out so the doctor can come in. And I'm like, okay. So she's like, you can like get dressed. And I was like, okay. So I get dressed.
God, and you're by yourself.
I'm by myself.
That's so sad.
Worst part about this, well, there's multiple worst parts. Mm-hmm. So I get dressed and I'm sitting on the table and I'm like so upset, but you're in this tiny exam room waiting for a doctor to come in. You don't have a window into like when they're coming. So like she could come in 1 second. She could come in 2 minutes. Like I was assuming because it's kind of like they want to get me out of there. Like why don't keep me waiting? Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, I'm not even going to like touch my phone and like call Dan.
And tell anybody mom. And whatever. Yeah.
So I just sat there. The other thing is they had this gigantic TV, 72-inch TV. And she left all the images up.
Oh.
It was like blocks of
what?
Natalie, I was in there for 20 minutes by myself.
What? Oh my gosh. You're just like sitting, and then marinating.
And where I was just like sitting in silence and like doing nothing. And then I'd go through periods of like being hysterical.
Crying. Yeah.
So finally this doctor comes in and she's like, oh, I'm like so sorry. And I was like, yeah. And then she had to go through this whole spiel. And honestly, I get it. Mm-hmm. I get it because like you don't know what mental state people are in, but like I am very emotionally tuned. I'm very like practical,
realistic.
Right, yeah. I'm very like science is science,
matter of fact. Yeah.
So she's like, I just want you to know you didn't do anything wrong. I'm like, girl, we know.
Yep.
I did it all. I didn't do anything. Like I was like, yeah, I'm fine. So she's like, you didn't do anything wrong. And there's nothing you could have done to prevent this. And I'm like, move it along. Like, I want matter of fact. I don't want the squishy gushy. Nope. You didn't do anything wrong conversation. Nope. So then she's talking to me all about like Giuseppe and my first pregnancy. And I'm like, this could be relevant, but like, it's not.
Sure.
Like, I'm like, he's perfect. I have the best kid ever.
Great. Everything's great.
And then she's like, okay, so moving forward, you have 3 options. And I was like, okay. She was like, you can do nothing and wait for this to pass naturally. So that would be like a natural miscarriage. We could take a pill, which is what they would do to like help move things along.
Misoprostol or whatever it is that they do. Yeah.
I think it was like Cervidil or something.
Yeah, same.
Or the third option is a DNC elective. And I shouldn't say elective because nobody's elective.
It's just the immediate, like the right then.
Step. Yeah. So you could go natural, medical or medicalized or surgical.
Right.
And I was like, well, I need to talk to like all parties involved. Obviously, I wasn't going to do anything in the office that day. She was just giving me my options. And I was like, okay, I need to talk to my midwife. I need to talk to my family. I need to talk to my acting doula, Natalie. I need to talk to like all my people. Okay. And I also like need to process this.
Yeah.
So
definitely more than your 20 minutes sitting in a room
privacy by
looking
myself.
at your, that's crazy. Which maybe was okay to like sit there in it and be done with it, but it's horrible.
Like, okay, when I left, I was the only person in this darn office. So I'm like, what was I waiting on?
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
So I go to check out and like, I'm cash paying. So in the documents you sign when you show up, they're like, you pay at the end of the service and like you have to pay the outstanding balance. So I go to pay and the lady's like, I can just like email you a bill. And I was like, no, I just want to like pay and be done with the process. Like, I just like don't want to think about this one more minute. So she's like, okay, like let's just check you out. And I was like, all right. So I give her my card and she's like, and she swipes it. She's like, oh, this declined. What? Come again? That doesn't ever decline. Like that's our like main card.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, Natalie, it's like over $700.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like,
for the cash pay.
Yeah. For the ultrasound.
Oh my God.
I was like, I was like, do I get a discount because there was no baby? So,
oh my God. That is kind of just like the nail in the coffin.
Yeah. I am regulated and I can have a sense of humor about this stuff.
Yes.
So, okay. So she's like, oh, it declined. And I'm like, okay. Well, here, I hand her my business credit card. I'm like, what an accounting nightmare this will be when they go back to my books. And they're like, what's this?
What's this charge?
So she like takes my business credit card and she's like fidgeting on the computer again. And like, I'm standing here just like a disaster. Like I look like I was like run over by a school bus. And she's like, oh wait, I think it worked. And I'm like, what worked? And she's like, well, I think the first transaction worked. I'm like, oh, okay. So like the card didn't decline.
Also, they never do this stuff because everybody goes in.
Right. No one ever
have to run a credit card.
They never have to run a card.
No.
So it ended up that it did work on our regular card. I didn't have to use my business card. Thank God. Because I was like, I don't want to have to revisit this.
No kidding.
I don't want to have to come back to point this out.
No kidding.
So I like collect my cards and the lady looks at me. She's like, I'm so sorry you had to go through this alone. Do you want a hug? And I look at her, I go, I think I'm good. I declined her hug. Which is so, like, I'm the type of person that, like, in order to prevent other people from feeling uncomfortable, I will do things that make me uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
But this time I was like, no, thank you.
Yes.
I don't think a hug is going to, like, help me. Like, I didn't need a hug.
No.
Right? I was I need next steps. So I go to my car and the first person I call is my midwife and I tell her and she's like, okay, what I want you to do today is nothing. Like in the sense of like game plan. She's like,
you don't
honestly,
have to.
We don't have to decide a single thing right this minute. So she's like, go about your day, do what you need to do to survive today.
Yep.
And we'll like reconvene. And I was like, okay, great. I adore my midwife beyond belief. Like she has been honestly the most helpful person in this entire process. Medically.
Amazing.
So she was like, okay, let's just like continue our day. So I had to leave that appointment, Natalie, and go straight to seeing patients. I had an entire afternoon of patients.
Oh.
And everyone's like, just cancel your day. And I was like, no, because I know in the future, however many days from now,
when you really
I'm going
need
to have to cancel my day.
Yes.
And I was like, what is the point of me going home to sit by myself?
No kidding.
And do nothing for no reason. So I was like, I'm going to go to work. I'm going to see the patients. I'm going to put on a smiley face.
Because it's just what we do.
And like, obviously everyone knows I'm pregnant. So like everyone's coming and being like, oh my God, you're glowing. Or like, oh
my God.
Tell me about this. Like the amount of people that like unknowingly, and it's not against them. They just like were asking so many questions. Like I had this one girl.
And of course it was that day.
Yeah. And she was like, oh my God, tell me about your home birth. Tell me about like your midwife, where she worked, like, girl, I'm lying through my teeth. I was like, oh yeah, we're doing that. Like, I didn't have the heart to tell anyone. I told my staff because
I wouldn't have either. No, I wouldn't have. I would have acted like everything was fine.
But I told my girls and I was like, this is like a hard moment for me, but we have to prevail. And if at any moment I get up and leave during a shift, you are to cancel my day and not ask questions.
Yes.
And they were like so supportive and they're like, whatever you need, take time. And I was like, I don't want to take time until I have to take time.
Yes.
So I went about that day and I didn't do anything. And then I started like making the phone calls. I was like talking to my parents. I was obviously talking to Dan.
I can't remember when we talked. Did we talk before you went into work, or I feel like it was after?
It might have been after,
For
but then
some reason.
we talked for over an hour Friday morning
Mm-hmm.
on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember I was like in the playroom. So that had to have been a day off.
Yeah. I think it was probably that. Yeah.
And we went through options and we were just like, what does this look like? What is the risk here? What is the reward here? Like what, like mentally do I keep waiting? So yeah, it was a lot of conversations that we continued to have in the next few days while I like, cause I also had to work a full day Thursday. So I was like, I can't really make a decision until I get to the weekend and we like fully digest this.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what we did. We kind of like,
and again, you don't have to.
Right.
Unless, I mean, you weren't having like active symptoms at that point.
Yeah. At that point, it was like, I had choices.
Yeah.
And I chose to like wait till the weekend to like process things.
Yeah.
Which was really comforting knowing that like I had so many people in my corner, which honestly, even though I went through like the worst moments of my life, had I had to do that alone because no one knew I was pregnant, crazy.
Exactly.
Crazy. I would do it over again. I would tell everyone the moment I'm pregnant.
Again. Absolutely.
I don't think I would change a darn thing about telling people I'm pregnant because I know people are like, oh my God, you shouldn't have told people so early. And go through that alone?
Completely alone? Yeah. No.
Crazy.
No.
I couldn't imagine. So I would do it all over again. I would tell people when I told people. I would share my excitement when I was excited. Like there was not a moment in me that I was like, oh, this is embarrassing.
Exactly.
Nothing's embarrassing.
No.
And
it's real life.
Based on the statistics, how many people actually go through a miscarriage. And then to think the statistics show that people don't tell people till they're 12 weeks. Crazy.
Yep.
I had such a team behind me. I had my whole staff.
Yep.
I had all my friends. I had my family. I had my midwife. I had everyone I could ever have needed, imagined, like all that stuff.
Yep.
And honestly, I needed every single ounce of that. Because what transpired later on and what was to come in that next week was wild and insane. Literally the worst week, the worst day. I don't even know how you put it. The worst event of my entire life. So I needed everything.
Yes.
And if I had to do it alone or like be like, oh, sorry, not coming to work. I have a fever.
Right.
What?
Right. Oh, I just have the stomach flu.
I sprained my low back. No, girl, you had a very scary experience.
No.
Yeah. And then like there on out, like I've been very honest with patients of like what happened. And like, I mean, I've been insulted a couple times, which is fine.
Oh God.
And that's for another day.
Oh no.
But like, honestly, I would not change. I will stand on that hill. I would not change a single thing.
I think that's a great place to be.
Yeah. So
we're going to get into
the next episode. We'll share what transpired.
The next things. Yeah.
That was enough devastation for one day.
Right. It was a sad experience for you to have to go through, but it is life and it is good to talk about it. And I'm glad you are.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I have like no shame in sharing all this stuff because it's like the amount of people that actually go through a miscarriage and then they go through it by themselves. I'm like, well, at least somebody can gain insight to like what it felt like to have people in the know.
Yep.
And maybe it'll help people share their experiences earlier so that if this does happen to them, they have a support system.
Yep.
But
yeah,
I don't know.
And it is something that happens so commonly. Like it's not something to be ashamed of or think that like your body's broken or whatever.
I'll be that doctor that sits down and says, you did nothing wrong.
You did nothing wrong. It wasn't
nothing
you.
Nothing you could have done would have prevented this.
Shush.
So you're telling me if I took 2 more liver pills,
right,
this could have been prevented? But no.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
It's interesting.
And that is the case in most cases. Like, yeah, you can't really do much about it. Like it's going to happen and it happens for whatever reason. Yeah. Whatever the reason is, it happens.
Yeah. And like the reason that it ends up coming out to be, which like I will share all the hindsight information, is like so shocking and so wild.
Ooh.
And
I don't think I know this yet.
No. Let's just say trust your intuition.
There we go.
Because your intuition is not wrong.
Not wrong.
No. Yeah. So
it is not wrong.
Ooh,
I cannot wait.
I know. So
cannot wait. Can we record another? Can we record right now?
Right now. So we will talk next episode and share more about that. And then we'll get more of Natalie's updates.
Yeah. Bye.
Hope you loved our chit chat. Remember, while we may be doctors, we're not your doctors. And this podcast is not supposed to replace advice from your own provider. Please don't take our opinions as medical advice and talk to your doctor about what's right for you.
That's a wrap on this week's episode of Functionally Feral. If you're loving the realness, the rituals, and the chaos that comes with raising feral children while building a business, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Share it, tag us, and don't forget, being feral is functional when you've got a plan.